Hasan Sabbah and the Assassins, the religion of fear, the blade of faith. In this video, we unveil the brilliance and strategic genius of Hasan Sabbah, explore the secrets of Alamut Castle, and uncover the little-known methods of assassination and mental training used by the assassins. But our journey doesn't rely solely on historical sources. We also dive into myths, legends, and the fear-fueled narratives crafted by the Western world. Because the assassins were not only the nightmare of the East, they haunted the West as well. In fact, even the modern word assassin bears the imprint of this shadowy order. How close is the myth to the truth? Who was Hasan Sabbah? A hero or a tyrant? Was it faith that made them so powerful, or was it sheer fanaticism? Take a deep breath, because we're about to step into one of the darkest, most mysterious, and most terrifying chapters in history. A story where fear, faith, and secrecy intertwine. And remember, nothing is true. Everything is permitted. The year is 1090. Amid the mighty fortresses, sky-piercing minarets, and deadly intrigues of the Middle East, an ordinary man transforms into an extraordinary legend. His name, Hasan Sabbah. He was not merely a leader, but a master of faith, fear, and psychological warfare. Behind him stood his loyal followers, elite assassins ready to die at his command. Gifted with an exceptional memory, a sharp mind, and from a young age, a vision of absolute power and unshakable belief. But his path to power was unlike that of any conventional ruler. He did not conquer castles, he conquered minds. In his youth, Hasan became a devoted follower of the Ismaili sect. He quickly deciphered the complex web of religious and political structures. He studied alongside great minds like Omar Khayyam and Nizam al-Mulk. Yet their paths diverged. One filled the skies with poetry, one became the Grand Vizier of the Seljuk Empire, and Hasan gave birth to something far darker. Alamut, a fortress nestled in the steep mountains of Iran. More than stone and mortar, it became the birthplace of an ideology, a utopia, or perhaps a nightmare. Here, Hasan founded a cult that would alter the course of history, a group that conquered not with strength but with faith, that destroyed not with fear but with absolute devotion. Viziers, sultans, crusaders. For them, death often came from the blade of an unseen assassin lurking in the shadows. And the most chilling part, to the wielder, that blade was not a weapon, but an act of worship. How did this order grow so powerful? Why did its followers give their lives without question? Did they truly use hashish to cloud their minds, or was that a slanderous myth spread by their enemies? Hasan Sabbah forged a new order shaped by his own beliefs. In his world, death was not a fear, it was a reward. Young men were trained, body and soul, to serve the cause. These were the assassins, their name supposedly derived from the use of hashish to alter consciousness. But they were not mere killers, they were living vessels of an idea. Without hesitation, they killed kings, generals, and viziers, silently stabbing in the midst of crowds, then embracing death without fear. Eventually, the assassins became so feared that even the mightiest Seljuk leaders lived under Alamut's shadow. Even Vizier Nizam al-Mulk fell to a disguised assassin waiting patiently by the roadside. Hasan Sabbah never stepped onto a battlefield, yet his name echoed through palaces and sultans slept with one eye open. His greatest weapon? Psychological warfare. He proved that fear, wielded properly, could be more potent than any army. He captured fortresses without fighting, forced governors into submission through mere threats. Was he truly a leader, or a master manipulator of minds? Debates rage to this day, but one fact remains undeniable. Hasan Sabbah was one of the most cunning and dangerous strategists in history. When he died at Alamut, he left behind a legendary cult, unsolved mysteries, and a legacy of fear that shaped the ages. Even after his death, the assassins endured, until the Mongols destroyed Alamut in the 13th century. But while the fortress fell, the ideas did not. The legend of the assassins lives on in both East and West. To this day, those who gaze upon the ruins of Alamut ask, was this truly faith, or the deepest abyss of the human mind? If you've uncovered the secrets of one of history's darkest cults, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, because this is only the beginning. Live with curiosity, stay with knowledge.